Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The stakes have been raised here in the wild card round as it's time to win or get an early start on the offseason. It's the Bills going up against the Jets.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return, and he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a play fake here on first down. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Let's go!
On first and 10, Brissett. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, the offense lining up first and 10.
Let's go! Ohio! Flex round!
They just get the play off. Now Brissett. And a little floater there is incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs.
Here we go! Brand 38! Brand flex round!
And the D looking like they may blitz. On 3rd down, Brissett. And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. They'll need to get the play off quickly. The first carry now. This is Johnson. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Down carry here for Johnson. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Carry for Samaje Perine. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Johnson, room here to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. David Johnson, 36 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They go play action here on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, 56 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now Taylor on first down underneath for Johnson, and down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield, because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They'll face a third down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Let's go! White, nine! White, nine! Ohio, black round! Black round! Ohio!
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Pistol, here's Johnson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On second down, Johnson. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll run it here with Pirine. Down right around the 25. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Johnson. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Taylor. This is Johnson. He's got it. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a carry for Pirine. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque there.
I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. David Johnson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Caught Safarian Jenkins, right side. And he's brought down, but not stop before getting across midfield to the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Brissett on first down. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second down, Brissett. And he completes it to Jordan Nelson. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll run it now out of the gun. Breaks a tackle. A little juke. Just bowling over tacklers. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They will run again with Coleman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They come out here in the eye. A second down throw for Brissett. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Third down. It's Coleman. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. All right, we've got some happy trigger fingers ready to see who's going to survive this wildcard game as we get you back to quarter 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And they start the second half with Johnson. And he's got some space here. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Well, so much for halftime adjustments by the defense because you know they had to talk about it. The entire first half, they struggled to contain him. And here he is coming out in the second half and establishing the same tone. Still running the football with authority, still gaining big yardage. So I just figure on the offensive side, they said well, there is no adjustment. Until they slow us down, keep going at them, keep handing them the football.
Here's Pirine. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They go to Johnson again. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Here's Colton Schmidt now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the play clock's running down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two. Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brissett now on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Reggie Ragland. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now a handoff, running off, tackle right. Oh, good move. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. David Johnson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And his kick is good. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. First down, Brissett. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Here's Coleman. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. 2 yards gets him back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Let's go!
Throwing, Brissett. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! Flex round!
This is Coleman. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And it fights through one man. And some room to work. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Coleman now. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Brissett from the gun on 3rd. Man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Austin Seferian-Jenkins. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Zero out now as he'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And it is decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bills getting set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They start on the ground with Pirine. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. They'll run again with Pirine, and he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Here's Johnson. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Play clock winding down. Now they'll throw with Taylor. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They give to Johnson going right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 2nd down following the run. Now it's Taylor. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jordan Matthews, 42 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. New York set to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. A first down throw for Brissett. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And now running right through it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Coleman, and some space here. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Let's go.
On play action, Brissett. Caught by Nelson left side. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Hard to believe his first catch of the game. Defensively, they bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
25 yards to pick up there and also a first down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. The backup Rob Kelly, his first carry. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Rob Kelly, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have made this a 1-score game. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Cat 0 out now as he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And now out come the Bills. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Come on, let's go. Let's round. Check
Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Taylor going to throw it. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
He's going to fire one deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into Jet territory. A big play here for the Bills. 49 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Again, it's Johnson. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Taylor. Dancing to his left. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.